Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Get Ready Network. I'm Adelia. That's my buddy Snark. This is Starting 11, our Premier League recap show. I'm not feeling that well today, Snark. How are you doing?
Physically well, emotionally as unbalanced as ever. As a fan of Chelsea Football Club, as you well know, once again. Bringing the drama. These guys, these blue coat guys, bringing the drama. And so Maresca walks off the job. They call up Liam Rossinier from Strasbourg. I always want to say the farm club. I guess that's a disservice.
Yeah,
to them. They are the farm club, though.
They are.
Let's get it right. Anyways, no. They're a league team. And Rosinier's brought them to 7th place, which is
wow.
Pretty
in
good.
One of the weakest leagues in Europe. Wow.
in a not great league, but he's not like given top like talent. Of course, Chelsea had to ship Ben Chilwell down there when couldn't get anybody to take him on those wages, and he wasn't giving him up. And I don't blame him. Chile, you got that money. You got that contract was signed in good faith. Good for you. Keep your money. So they start out again. Chelsea, we got 2 match weeks to talk about here. First one, Chelsea took on City. They were not going to have many people backing them in this one, and not with Callum McFarlane from the under-21s taking over, but Chelsea showed up. They played defensively well, if not having to sag a little bit under the Pep ball that kept possession, kept pressing them. They get the first half goal through Reinders, and then second half they started falling apart, literally. City. Gavardiol fractures his leg on a challenge on Cole Palmer. We got Ruben Diaz tearing up his hamstring. He's going to be out 6-7 weeks to join John Stones and stuff like that. So the back line, a bit of a shambles for City. Everybody gets injuries. No, Arsenal had to go through the same thing and just kept winning. They didn't sag. They didn't cry about it. And it's January, luckily enough, for City, and they can go out and do something about it if they feel they really need to. And rumors, of course, swirling about a former Chelsea youngster, Mark Gahey, might be someone they're going to look at there from Palace. But as of now, he's still at Selhurst Park. So late on, extra time, it looks like everything's out of it, or done for Chelsea. But out of nowhere, ball gets played in, and Enzo Fernandez is going to tap it home after tapping the post, I think, first. Anyways, 1-1. There's a point stolen for Chelsea, something they haven't been able to do much of this year when, it looks like the chips were down on them. So good for them.
Arsenal very much appreciated you taking that point.
I'm sure you were the happiest person that would have been watching that one. The Chelsea fans were like, oh, okay. All the Arsenal fans were like, okay. Very good for the result for you guys. So Chelsea then have to take on their little pesky neighbors over there in Fulham. They have to go, lock up the sheds and stuff like that over at the cottage. Make sure they, it's where the padlocks are good, so they don't go in there to try and steal their bikes or anything like that. Because that's, Chelsea owns the place.
That's so awful.
Well, they've at this point had only beaten Chelsea twice in that stadium in the Premier League era. And Chelsea started off well. 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, they started off well until Mark Cucurella, who was just playing all the time. So now, in a second, I'm jumping the gun. Of course, Raul Jimenez, of all people, running forward. The ball comes in. Looked like it may have been offside, the kick anyways. I thought maybe he was over the line by the time the ball was actually struck. I never actually saw the replay of it. They've never shown it. So and I didn't go back, so angry. he puts his arm out, stop Cucurella. Cucurella, for whatever reason, is going to hang on to him. Jimenez is going to jump up because of physics. And then from way back, he's going to be called for a red card for denying a
Goal scoring opportunity.
And it's Raul Jimenez. So you say, was it really? It wasn't a penalty. And of course, I'm going to eat my words because he's going to end up scoring the second half. But it was just nothing. Cucurella didn't need to do this. He could have easily ran with Jimenez. It's just laziness. That was just laziness. And then they're put in a bad spot. Finally comes in. I'm pretty sure he's told who to put on because Tosin's there. Tosin's on the back line. It makes no sense. It's all because he's part of the leadership group. How can Tosin be part of the leadership group? He can be
seniority, man.
He doesn't play. He never plays. Matter. You have to play. He can be buddies with guys on the in the locker room. That's cool. It's not a leadership thing when you get 4 matches, and then you're at fault for almost every loss that occurs when you're there. But it wasn't this time. It wasn't his fault. It was just 10 men against Chelsea just doing it for too long. 70-something minutes being down to 10 was too long. Harry Wilson is going to get the winner. I said Jimenez got the opener for them. Liam Delap scored for Chelsea. Finally gets a Premier League goal. He scored in the Champions League. Finally gets a Premier League goal for them. So there's that. Liam Delap is, of course, one of the guys that's actually played for Rosignol before. Rosignol coming in at 41. He looks like just a boy. He looks like he's 18 years old, 19 years old. Looks good for his age, I guess you can say. But this is a guy. Okay, now people are going to talk about maybe he has his lack of experience and stuff like that. No, he's been coaching for a little while. He has one thing. Sure, Maresca coached under Pep Guardiola. All right? It's pretty good. But Rosignol coached under Wayne Rooney. Now, of Wayne Rooney and Pep Guardiola, who scored the most Premier League goals? I rest my case. It looks like Rosignol is definitely in line to be the manager for the foreseeable future for Chelsea. At least they talk about him wanting to press, wanting to go forward. That's what I think they all say. It's all going to be built from the back and eventually just try and play a long ball in. But if he lets these guys run, SFL doesn't start somehow in the match on Wednesday. Just let these kids run. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Anyways, the new era for Chelsea is going to start this coming weekend. So one thing you could say is that, they're going to have, a tough time filling in for Cucurella with Jarell Hatto having to take his spot in there. Jarell Hatto actually gets some minutes and wasn't the worst, which is the nicest thing I've said about him since coming on to Chelsea. All right. We're going to drop in quick for your Arsenal team because they played the very last match of the week, and as we're recording this basically just after that game or stuff like that, we'll give us a minute. We'll talk about this one here first. You guys played against Bournemouth in this one, I believe. And with City only getting the 1 point, super important that Arsenal plucks a win out of the cherries like that, and they do. Good game for Declan Rice, getting a brace. Get one in the it was the 16th minute. Gets one in the 71st minute. It's only the clean sheet only spoiled by Junior Karupi. Croupy. Oh, sorry. He scored the 3-2 goal. Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson is the one who actually
scored the first one.
Yeah. So
Junior Croupy. What a name that is.
I love it.
The back of his shirt says Croupy Junior too. I don't know what his name actually is.
Well, maybe it's like Asian names and stuff like that, like Wang He Chan, like Wang He is or Huang is the family name and stuff like that. Maybe they just put the family name for. Who knows?
His
Doesn't
name is
matter.
Eli Junior Croupy. He's French.
Yeah.
Eli Junior Eric Anatoly Reina Croupy.
That almost sounds Brazilian when they just throw everything at you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
His mother is of Portuguese descent. His father is from the Ivory Coast.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I don't know.
And he's a French national, I guess. So
yeah,
it all makes sense, guys. This is the melting pot world we're living in, at least over in Europe these days. So, the Cherries tried to press Arsenal for goals in the second half, and just didn't work out for them. Arsenal is pretty good at counter-attacking those guys. So, we're going to talk about Villa. They had a week after, getting slapped around by Arsenal a little bit there last week. They're going to keep pace with them. They play Forest at home. Ollie Watkins, of course, is going to...
Were we not talking about the Liverpool game right now?
No, we're going to talk about that last. We're going to go last for that one. We're going to talk Villa first. Set them up. Because they took on Forest, of course. Ollie Watkins scoring again. John McGinn gets a brace in this one. The second goal... Victor, what was his name? John Victor, the goalkeeper that was in for Forest on this one. They were sitting out Matt Sells for whatever reason. Comes way, way, way out of it. He comes 6, 7 yards, 8 yards out of the box to play him again for no reason. There's no reason to press. There's defenders there. McGinn, it wasn't even McGinn. It was Yuri Tielemans, I think. And then the pass goes over to McGinn.
Okay.
And McGinn scores from way out. Afterwards, Victor goes down. So you think he's hurt.
Yes.
But I think he goes down on the ground. He's just crying. I think he has a mental episode on the pitch. He had to get pulled off. He cried the entire way off the pitch at 3-1.
Wow.
Not much. You haven't heard much about what's happened since then. Seeing how we're getting the games so back to back and stuff, would be interesting to find out what was going on with.
Yeah, it will be interesting to find out what was going on there, because that's not great if he's breaking down on the pitch.
It's unfortunate. And Villa then had to go over to Selhurst Park for match week 21, but the team scored. So there you go. I'm not going to talk about it. Villa going to pick up 4 points this week, and I believe they are second in the league after that.
I will look.
I believe they're second. Anyways, we can talk about City here quick.
They're tied on points with City. They are behind on goals.
We'll talk about City because they had, of course, the draw with Chelsea, kind of unfortunate. So they played Brighton at home. The next one, their backline consisted of Abdikoder Kusanov, who they got from
That's a very long name.
Yeah, they got him. I think the last January window from Uzbekistan. I think he's from.
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had to recall Max Allian from Watford, just due to all the injuries. So was a Kusanov Allian backline for Manchester City in a title race. Isn't that great? Anyways, 38th minute.
I think it's fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, nobody's crying for City. Not
Nobody.
one person will ever cry for City. Maybe those 8 or 9 City fans that they have that are real fans. The other ones are going to say, "Oh, City's a soccer team." I thought maybe it was just a colored shirt. So, Daku's going to flop his way into a penalty. I think it's terrible. It looks awful. It's still awarded. VAR backs it up. Of course, Holland is going to step up to score. It's his 150th goal for City, which is close to 150 more than I ever got. I can tell you that. But things aren't all peachy keen over at the Etihad because Karim Matoma, a name we haven't said nearly enough.
We haven't. He was so good that first season we did the show, and then he's just sort of like faded into the background at Brighton.
Well, he faded the ball into the back of the net.
Yes, and that's wonderful.
With a low shot, Donnarumma just, maybe it's when you're tall, just keep them low. We've talked about this before. Low shots are the toughest for a goalkeeper to get in this league. And that's from the top of the box. 1-1 draw in that one. City had 22 shots. Could only manage the 1 goal. And they are in real danger of eating Arsenal's dust, depending on how Arsenal was to finish the week against Liverpool. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about maybe the surprise of the last, I don't know, of the season. Maybe surpassing Sunderland as the surprise of the season. Brentford, for goodness sakes, what a week for these guys. 5 goals for Igor Thiago in the 2 match weeks. He has 16 now on the season.
He's been very good for Brentford this year.
He has the most goal of any Brazilian to ever play in the Premier League.
That's crazy.
Season, which is bananas. Anyways, they dealt with Everton quite handily over at Del Pickleson Stadium there. They won 4-2. Thiago got a hat trick in that one. Nathan Collins got the other one. Beto and Barry scored for Everton. Losing cause. But, Barry may be actually starting to do something or whatever. Everyone's kind of like poking him with the stick, waiting for the Frenchman to do something. Well, there you go. And now, maybe more impressively than that win over Everton, they go back to the hallowed grounds of G-Tech Community Stadium to take on Sunderland, the Black Cats. 2 more goals here for Igor Thiago. First one comes from a good pass by Vitaly Janelt, and second from a Kevin Schade cross in that he had some. He can score with his hand. He can score with his feet. Can he score with his heart? I think that's the question we all. Well, we don't know. Anyways, Yor Yarmolyuk actually finally getting a goal.
That's a name I have not heard.
Nope. It's his first goal. It only took 79 appearances for the club. Haven't even said his name once.
I don't think we've ever said his name on the show.
No, Ukrainian national. He rocketed up the ladder, or the team's rocketed up the ladder. What is this? Brentford sitting 5th over halfway through the season. It's phenomenal. They lose their 2 biggest offensive weapons and their coach. It turns out losing the coach may have not been so bad. You know what I mean? Considering can't even drink from the right cup, when they go on the road. Terrible. Well, kudos to Keith Andrews. What a job he's doing. It's got to be in the running for manager of the year. I think
he should probably be manager of the month.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
If Enzo Maresca can get manager of the month, why not Keith Andrews?
There was a very funny thing I saw about like a couple of managers of the month already who are gone.
Yep.
It's crazy how fast these things can turn.
There's going to be more coaches dismissed this month. Like there could be up to 3. I think one of them may have saved his job today. But now we'll talk about Brighton just because we talked about them drawing to City, and they also took care of business against Burnley
Yep.
which should be an automatic 3 points no matter who
Should
plays
be.
them. But anyways, they break a 6-game winless streak with that. Haven't pulled out a victory in a while. Reuter and Ayari with the goals. Taking 3 points from the Clarets. They finished the week in 11th. So, yeah, a little off pace from last year, but I think they had a strong finish last year to get into to European qualifying. So, Newcastle time. Very strong showing for Eddie House crew. And their 2 matches, the first had Palace at St. James Park, even with a couple goals called off in the first half. Bruno Guimaraes and Malik Chia get a couple to count in the second for them. They take 3 points there quite easily. Ryan's favorite team, by the way, Crystal Palace, had one shot on target that entire match. Palace are going to be 13th after all this.
Yeah, Palace are not doing so well.
They were surprised. I think it was surprising that they were doing so well to start the season.
Yeah, it
and
was.
Now they're about where we think.
I've heard there's a lot of talk about Oliver Glasner maybe getting the Man United job.
He is. I've know that I've read that he's not resigning at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I know that he was. There's going to be talk of him joining any club. There was, of course, talk of joining Chelsea. They had. I don't know who says that. They know who their guy was going to be from the moment that they hired him over at Strasbourg. But United definitely. There's a couple other guys like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Looks like he wants to at least interim out the rest of the season for them and stuff like that. I don't know.
I've heard they're also talking to Michael Carrick about maybe he wants to be the interim manager. Sure.
They got Darren Fletcher to the last game and stuff like that, and that turned out pretty well. Pretty well for them.
Did he play his kids? That's what I want to know.
Oh my God. Okay, first off, we should go back to Newcastle because they played what a bunch of people are saying, maybe the most entertaining match of the season so far.
I would agree that it's up there for sure.
Hosting Leeds. Speaking of Leeds, Leeds took 3 of them in this one and couldn't hold on to it. Brendan Aronson trades first half goals with Harvey Barnes. They're each going to get a brace in this one. Dom Calvert-Lewin is going to score from the spot before halftime to get another one. I believe that's 9 now on the year for Dom Calvert-Lewin somehow. He's only 28 years old.
Yeah.
I always think of him as
he
like a 32
feels like he's like
35. Yeah. Ridiculous.
But he's not.
Ridiculous. Anyways, Joel Linton is going to equalize on the 54th. That was a nice pass by Guimaraes, so he could head in for that one. Aronson's brace comes again in the 79th minute. So Leeds are looking pretty good to get it. But Aronson, the clock is, I believe, just about to strike 90. Goes running out for a challenge from the box. Jumps and twists. His body's outside the box. His arm's inside the box. And that's what the ball hits. It's called a penalty right away. VAR have a look at it. And they say, well, the arm's in the box. I still argue. You can argue every penalty call now after Ian Matson's arm out like this to block a goal against Neto was ruled, natural positioning.
Natural position.
What are you out of your bloody mind? Anyways, Anthony Gordon was taken off, so it falls to Guimaraes, who's captaining the club, to slot home the equalizing penalty, and he does. So we get 10 minutes of extra time coming up, and somehow in the 12th of those 10 extra minutes, Harvey Barnes gets a ball in the box. When it comes up, it looks like he plays it with his hand, but nobody called that. Nobody was searching too hard for that. But to be fair,
Yeah.
I think it goes off his leg and then hits his arm and stuff like that. But I don't think there was ever even a second worth of waiting on VAR for this. Does a little spin job, puts the ball low. He scores. They win it. The Geordies are going mad. St. James Park.
Yeah.
Good win. 6 big points for Newcastle, who've really started to come on as of late, too. Walter Amade played in the game. He actually looked okay. I don't think he was just a passenger in this one and stuff like that. But yeah, well, the guys with size like that, you just want to see more out of him. You know he can do it. You can see him when he runs the line that he looks like he should be taking control of games in a style like Holland and stuff like that. Maybe just he's coming over from Germany, and Holland is like the exception that proves the rule. People who come over from Germany just have a tough time getting going. That's it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Leeds then, because we have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You made me write a contract that I'd have to talk about the teams in the league.
We have to talk about every team in the league. So
ridiculous.
Yes.
So
it's not ridiculous.
They were over at Bell End Road. It was an interesting match because maybe not even the match. Maybe just what happened after the match, because it was 1-1. Final score for that one, another goal for Brendan Aronson, and the opener, Matthias Cunha scored the equalizer like 2 minutes later or something like that. The big deal about this one was the post-match press conference when Ruben Amorim started going on about how he's not a head coach, he's a manager. And then his contract runs till 2027. He'll be there as a manager. All the players, all the decisions, they're his. The next day, he was relieved of duties. Then, as we were mentioning before, he will, he'll be the manager at the Pizza Hut until, I'm just kidding. I think he made some pretty good money in the year and a bit or whatever he was over at United. I wish he could have been there forever. Oh, what a sad day.
Nice.
Ruben Amorim leaving United when you just wish you'll be there forever. Oh, maybe they can get Ange Postecoglou to come in there. Wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that be nice of him? Although he'd have to win a trophy in 2 years because he's a magician and a witch at the same time. So, we talked about how what they're been looking for over at United as far as getting coaches and stuff like that. Now, on the pitch or whatever, it's going to be some work for United as well. But so they played to a 2-2 draw. Is it against? I'm trying to. Sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Enzo Maresca also has his name in there because I guess some of the sporting directors or something like that worked with him over at City or something like that. Anyways, ridiculous. So they take on Burnley in the second match. How does a team with any pride at all get a 2-2 draw with Burnley? Benjamin Sesko even scores twice, and poor Darren Fletcher having to come into this and actually gets his striker going and still drops 2 points to a Burnley side. And I can say all this, and still United's going to be better than Chelsea after the week. I have to find a way to make it any better, but and also an own goal. They had Aiden Heaven coming in. I believe he's only just 19 years old. But
former Arsenal youngster.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake. You just don't stick your leg out when a shot or a cross is coming in. You get your whole body in the way or you let it go. It just causes chaos, and Bashir Humphreys trying to put it in just into the box. Heaven sticks his leg out. It deflects up and in. So there you go. Sheshko's 2 goals certainly should help people forget that they paid 76.5 million euros for
He
him.
really has not settled at all. I mean, everybody wants to talk about how Gyökeres hasn't settled, but Sheshko really hasn't settled.
Yeah. There's a lot. There isn't one striker that's come in.
Yeah,
This
none of them has
season.
settled
Oh,
really
wait.
well.
No, there is. There 100% is Igor Thiago.
Well, yeah, Igor Thiago is the exception to that.
Yeah. Everybody else is just taking their time.
Yeah.
I think also coaches are set in their ways and didn't have the strikers to use. So you have to do with it what you could. It was Jay Nansony that scores the equalizer to steal a point for Burnley against them. They're still in big trouble. They're not getting out of relegation. United, of course, in 7th. Speaking of relegation.
Yes.
And if I was to say to you, Wolves are unbeaten in 2026.
I mean, they are. That's an actual
Well,
fact.
yeah, that's an actual fact that they are. We talk about games teams have to win.
Mm-hmm.
They had to beat West Ham, and they did. And then they slapped them around for the first 45 minutes. Well, West Ham, what is happening with those guys? There's talent at West Ham. It made my mouth taste like acid just saying those words. But there's talent there. You just can't get them to do anything. They lose 3-0. It's nice to see Wang Hee-chan. We mentioned him earlier, but Wang Hee-chan getting a goal. He is only his second of the year. John Arias gets his first ever in the Premier League. It only took him 4 minutes to score. And Mateus Mane, another Mane in the Premier League, but that's his second of the year too. It's just West Ham owned 2/3 of the ball. They couldn't do anything with it. Like, why have so much possession if you refuse to use it? I just don't understand. There's teams that can, like, if you have wingers and a midfield that just keep wanting to actually go forward with it and stuff like that and can hold it, there's very few teams. There's City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Liverpool can't do it anymore. They've gone to hell. Chelsea wants to do it. They'll hold on to the ball forever, but they lately have forgotten to shoot. Crazy. Anyways, so they get their 3 points. Congratulations. It's their first win. It's their first win in 23 matches. Going back to April of last year. First win in the league.
So crazy.
They may have won in like an EFL game or something.
Cup match
like that.
or something.
Yeah. So they go to Everton on Wednesday. Michael Keane opens the scoring in the 17th minute. A nifty little deflection. It goes up very fast under the bar to score. But Wolves were playing well still. They didn't get a shot on in the first half, but, they weren't the sagging, lazy roustabouts that they've been for quite a long period of time during that losing streak they had, or winless streak, I suppose I should say.
Winless streak, yeah.
Yeah. They get rewarded in the 69th minute through Manny again. Second game in a row. Jordan Pickford was way out, like in his box, but for
Weird
no reason.
Positioning.
Why was he out so far? Like, there was defenders there and stuff too. It's like Manny took his chance. It went in. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Wolves, because Everton wasn't able to mount another goal out of this. Got to be frightening to drop points against the Wolves at home. Your new place, you're still paying for it. They're still paying for it, I'm sure. Yeah. You still got that new stadium smell, which in Everton isn't great. For Everton, smells like the Mersey River. You know what I mean? Probably not fantastic. Not fantastic. Also, the end of the game, Michael Keane scores the goal and then decides to pull Toru Arkadari's hair in the, what was it, the 83rd minute or something like that, getting a straight red out of that. And then Jack Grealish gets 2 yellows within 3 minutes, like the 87th and the 90th. What are you doing?
I didn't see the end of this game, and I was wondering what the hell happened.
Yeah, a little hairpole. It's like
so stupid.
The Cucurella special. You guys do like to give him a pole and stuff like that. Well, and it came out of nowhere. No reason for it. No reason for it. And Jack Grealish is just undisciplined. He could play for Chelsea. He has just the right temperament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking about himself. Anyways, Everton could end up in the top 10 out of this, but they're going to stay 12th, which is fine. Which is still good. David Moyes still got a job. I think he'll have a job next week, to tell you the truth.
I think he will too.
Ridiculous, if you ask me. Now, your favorite team's Tottenham Hotspur. So
absolutely not.
What? Oh,
I hate Tottenham Hotspur. You know this.
North London, and I thought maybe Spurs fans and
absolutely
Arsenal
not.
Fans.
Absolutely not. Did you? Before we get started with this, did you see the uproar that is going on because Thomas Frank at Bournemouth was drinking out of a cup that had the Arsenal logo on it?
Yeah.
I find this hysterical, by the way.
Yeah, just not paying attention. Yeah, whatever. Well,
my question is
at Bournemouth, like Van de Ven's going after the fans, like the traveling fans.
What? I don't understand what was going on there. But why would you do that? Why would that even be a cup that was available?
That's the one thing I was wondering about. I guess weren't they? They were there. Was Arsenal there last week, or was that game at home?
Arsenal was there on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday. So maybe they just had a couple of things left over in the visitors' room, and he just grabbed a cup. I think it was said it was inside another. It was inside another cup or something like that. Yeah. It's not like he was walking around with in blazons and stuff like that. He wasn't wearing the shirt or something like that. You go to a stadium, you're gonna get the logo of the team that you're playing against. Usually not a visitor that was there a couple weeks or a week before. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So they were at their own stadium. They didn't have any Arsenal and Blazon cups there that I know of. And that outhouse
I would certainly think not.
Like against Sunderland. They do lose Mo Kudus 13 minutes into it. Thigh injury, not great. They'll keep him out for a few weeks. And since they sold his backup, Brennan Johnson, to Palace, just as the window opened up for $35 million, they had no one to go in there. No one on the right side for Spurs. And again, I slept soundly. I cry myself to sleep every night over Chelsea. But other than that, I didn't have any other reason to cry at night. So they do get a goal through Ben Davies, 30 minutes in from a corner. They can only hold the lead to the 80-minute mark. Enzo Lefebvre is going to hit the post.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that same sort of sequence, it's going to come up and go right back around. Brian Brobby unleashes an absolute rocket to the top corner. Sunderland's going to grab a point out of Spurs, which you would imagine was, maybe should have had more. Well, why are you giving up a goal early to Spurs? Anyways, so Sunderland's going to hold on to a top 10 spot. Still great for a promoted club.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a job for them. Spurs had that other match against Bournemouth in match week 21. So we talked about last time. Semenyo maybe had scored his last goal for the Cherries. But turns out, for whatever reason, they kept pushing the deal back.
Mm-hmm.
I think they actually do make it official, but everything isn't going to get signed until after that match and stuff like that. So still has another match at home. The farewell tour of Antoine Semenyo continues over at the was it Vitality Stadium? Isn't that what it is? Oh my God, it looks like a couple of barns split in half. You know what I mean? 11,000 folks. These guys have been in the Premier League for so long, and they have 11,000 folks going. What are they doing with the money? Adelia. They're not keeping their wingers, I can tell you that.
Nope.
So, Spurs had jumped out to a 5-minute lead with Matthias Tell actually doing got a goal in somehow. I have no idea how that shot made its way in. It was like that forklift in Austin Powers. We're just moving so super slowly. I don't know. Just goes through. Well, congratulations to him. But Evan Nilsson knocks it up with a nice deflected header in the 22nd. Eli Krupe Jr. Puts the home side up 2-1 in 36. Spurs draw even in the 78th minute from a corner.
Of course they did.
A bicycle kick, of all things. A bouncing ball, a bicycle kick by João Paulinho. But
yeah.
It worked, which is crazy. 5 minutes extra.
João Paulinho, of all people.
Yep. He comes in on loan. He's been their best player. I think it's a loan. I think it's a loan with an option. Yeah. An option to buy.
I don't know if there's an option to buy. It's definitely a loan.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up.
If he's leaving, oh my gosh. Wow. I would say he could get recalled at any time if it's just a loan, which would be crazy. Just to spite the Spurs. But 5 minutes extra time, 5th minute extra time, Semenyo has a nice little gift to the 11,000 fans in attendance.
Okay, apparently it's a season-long loan from Bayern with a purchase option included for around 30 million euros.
Yeah, they have to pay it.
Yeah, they have to.
They have to pay that one.
But there's reports from TalkSport one day ago saying they're having second thoughts over him. Like, why?
Spurs?
Having second thoughts about, yeah.
That's the guy to blame. João Paulinho. He is the guy that's not having everything is because of him. Ridiculous.
Spurs could send Paulinho back to Bayern. This is a report. Yeah.
I'm sure a team will have no problem if they want to reloan him out. I'm sure there's no shortage of teams that say, sure, we'll take him. No problem. We'll keep that.
This is from TalkSport. Spurs are still undecided as to whether they should sign the Portuguese international permanently in a summer. As a result, a return of the 30-year-old to Bayern is becoming increasingly likely. There are renewed internal discussions as to whether the defensive midfielder really fits into their long-term plans, both in sporting and structural terms.
Okay.
This is why Spurs suck.
Yeah.
I love it, but this is why they suck.
Shoot themselves in the foot any chance they can get. Ridiculous.
Yep.
Maybe they could be interested in a couple of sporting directors, hanging around Cobham these days. So yes, it's a Semenyo with the winner in the 5th minute extras. A nice little parting gift. His 10th of the campaign. It was his 30th goal for the Cherries in his 101st appearance in the shirt. Bournemouth 15. Spurs is just ahead in 14th. A 1 point difference there. So
yes.
Almost at it because we got West Ham and Forest and Hammers open up match week 21 at home. You can call it home. You know what I mean? It wasn't built for them or anything like that. Nuno Espirito Santo's former club, Nottingham Forest, come in. Oh, they're gonna wanna show for their manager, right?
Yep.
So, they need a win just to keep hope alive of ever climbing out of the basement here. They got their new striker leading the line. Tati Castellanos is there. That's something they got from Lazio to lead the line. Paqueta's back from injury. Things are looking up. Murillo.
It's really sad for your team when Paqueta's back from injury, and that's what makes things look up.
Yep. Well, Forrest even gifts them a goal. Murillo is going to turn in a header into his own net. Nice looping deflection or whatever to go in there. Great. Now, they have a goal disallowed as well in the second half for offside. And then Forrest, Nicolas Dominguez is going to get a header on and from a corner to tie it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the 85th minute, Alphonse Areola is going to go try to punch the ball out from was it a free kick? I believe it was a free kick.
Mm-hmm.
Ends up just punching Morgan Gibbs White, Andre Onana style.
Mm-hmm.
This time, correctly called a penalty, unlike when Onana did it against Wolves, and they just let it happen. Morgan Gibbs White miraculously makes it to his feet in time to boot home the winning goal. Another loss for West Ham. Forest now open up a 7-point lead. Still, they're just a 17th spot, but 7 points clear now of relegation for Forest. I think Nuno's in a bit of doo-doo here for Nuno. I don't see him lasting the month, but who do they get? Who are they going to get? It's ridiculous.
That's the thing.
They're going to just do the same thing and find a former player, come in and shepherd them into the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the reason why you'd get rid of Nuno now.
I don't either. Let
just
him
to
finish
cost
out
you
the
more
season.
money. Yeah, you're going down. Bye-bye. You got 60,000 something people sitting in a stadium watching Watford next year.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be Coventry.
Man, the end of that broadcast, I caught the end of that broadcast, and it was like, they've been in the Premier League for their 12 or 13 straight years. And I was like, so what? They're awful.
Bounce them. Oh, I wish they could have taken a couple other teams with them. But
they are now 7 points from safety.
Yeah, they're done.
So I think our bottom three is pretty much decided.
It's looking settled. Unless Wolves keep winning. They haven't lost this year.
Well, Wolves have only won one game this year.
They gotta wait. They gotta wait. They gotta wait to come back.
Not just one game this year.
Yeah.
One game the whole season.
Yeah, I think they're at 7 points now.
7 points. Yeah, they are 7 points from being the team that's 7 points from safety. Wolves are done.
Yeah.
Burnley and West Ham, if one of them goes on a little bit of a run, they might be able to start to catch Forest if Forest doesn't go on a run.
Right.
But I don't see it happening. I think that's our bottom three.
Yeah, Forest has looked better with Dyche. You would have to imagine it's another team that's going to fall, which who knows? Could be Spurs.
Yeah, Leeds are in 16th. They're only a point ahead of Forest.
But they're on that
are 4 points
great
ahead
run.
of Bournemouth are 4 points ahead of Leeds. I think they're probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
Tottenham is only a point ahead of Bournemouth, and Crystal Palace is only a point ahead of Tottenham.
Yeah, both those teams are trending the wrong way.
Yeah, both those teams are trending the wrong way. And then you get to Everton in 12th.
Yeah, which will be fine. I'm not worried about Everton. It's one of the years.
Everton, Brighton, Sunderland, the range that they're in is probably the range they're going to be in at the end of the year. They're fine.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams can rest comfortably, and we're only halfway through the season, which isn't great. Couple other matches to talk about. First, the Fulham-Liverpool match, because Fulham didn't just beat Chelsea. They also took a point out of the reigning champs here.
Great week for Arsenal, thanks to Fulham.
Yeah, probably didn't deserve. Well, Arsenal has nothing to worry about with Chelsea, but
no, but you know, I like seeing our rivals drop points. Yes,
monster, you are a monster, madam. Now,
I'm sorry,
I would never. I would
calling
never.
Raven Cottage. You're like whatever.
How dare you?
How dare me? It's on video, Snark.
They're a professional football club, and I give them all the respect they deserve.
No, you don't.
Which is none. They don't deserve respect. So they did probably deserve the win in this in the first match that they had this year. That Florian Wirtz goal, the equalizer, 57th minute. How do they even reason that that's onside?
I don't know.
They started coming up with this thing and trying to feed it to that dummy who does the ref watch stuff on Sky Sports and stuff. That former ref, another one of the bald headed guys, the guy who lips his lips all the time. Drives me
Oh,
nuts. I
that
can't
guy,
listen to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's
they're talking
his
about
name?
a 5 centimeter buffer and stuff like that. It's like 5 centimeters. This guy's 6 inches outside. He's 6 inches
Yeah.
outside. You can see it in the way the lawn's mowed. You can see you can see where the penalty spot is. He's
Yeah.
offside as shit.
Yeah, he's
How
really
do they
far
reason
outside.
this?
I don't know.
Unbelievable. For Florian Wirtz, so they can say V instead of W. You know what I mean? Terrible.
know.
And Cody
It's awful.
Gakpo puts him ahead in extra time, rips the kid off. Him and Craig.
Liverpool thought they'd won it. It was great.
Craig Pawson comes over, has a laugh with him. Oh, they're buddies. Gives him a yellow. I gotta do it, pal. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yellow card. Here's the thing. Fulham didn't stop playing.
No, they didn't.
And
Liverpool kind of did.
Yeah, they were celebrating. 3 points. They're still, in this thing. Harrison Reed, come on as a substitute, and absolutely thumps a ball from 24 yards out to the top corner. It's just his 4th goal in 204 appearances, and he's a midfielder. It's not like he plays in the back line or he's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
A midfielder, 204 appearances, scores for the 4th time. It'll be his most famous goal.
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
Congratulations to them. Fulham are 9th, which is terrible.
No.
They're behind Chelsea just on goal difference, which is awful. It's what Chelsea's become now. They're not only neighbors with them in geography, they're neighbors with them in the ladder. I don't like it.
Fulham with the rare 0 on goal difference. They've scored 30 goals and conceded 30 goals.
Yeah, they're as mid as he can get.
Yep.
And still.
Yeah. That's where they should be.
Oh my gosh.
9 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses. That's where they're at.
Yep. So. Anyways, Liverpool is going to finish the week.
They've actually won more games this year, Snark, than you guys have.
I don't want to talk about it. So, Liverpool is going to finish the week 4th, no matter what.
Yep.
They were in the results of the match that happened today wasn't going to change anything. Could change things for Arsenal. It just could make their sleep a little less heavy.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. We're not going to be able to talk about it too much because they didn't do anything.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, the only real chance came from Connor Bradley after a poor pass back again by Gabriel.
Yeah.
That's a couple in the last couple of weeks here.
They just didn't play today. The conditions were awful. It was pouring rain.
Yeah.
But
a little chilly.
The pitch seemed fine.
Yep.
And there was just no goals. Yeah.
Nope.
That's what I have to say about it.
They played not to lose.
Yeah, they played not to lose. I hate that they do that. I absolutely hate that they do that. It's like with City, sometimes they'll go out there and they'll play to win and they'll actually do it. But with Liverpool, they go out there to play to not to lose. And that they always either lose or draw.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah, it's a mindset.
We are so much better than Liverpool this year. So much better. Why on earth are you doing this?
Habit. Maybe it's habit. Who knows?
Yeah.
They
need to break themselves of that habit, and they need to break themselves of it soon because I wanted to be 8 points clear tonight. We're not. We're 6 points clear. It's still a good position to be in, but come on. City had a bad week. We needed to take advantage of that, and we didn't.
17 weeks to go. You guys have a
6-point advantage.
A 6-point advantage. So that's 2 good weeks and 2 bad weeks.
2 bad weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a comfortable spot to be sitting in. It's
8
like the
points.
2-goal lead in hockey.
Yes, exactly what it's like.
The worst lead to have in hockey is 2-0. This is the worst points differential to have because all it takes is, like you said, 2 good weeks for City, 2 bad weeks for Arsenal. Goal difference is the same. City scored more goals than we have. So when you just don't know whether
really press or sit back, be comfortable. I think when you look at a match like this today, sitting back and being comfortable maybe isn't the way for
It's not the
Arsenal.
way. It's
You
not
have
the
to
way.
go
We have
up.
to press.
You
We
can
have to
score.
attack.
You can score.
We are capable of scoring. We're capable of scoring off corners. We're capable of, causing own goals. We're capable of lots of things, and
Yep.
we have done like none of it today.
Gyökeres at one point in the first half, like just before the whistle goes, they said he only had 5 touches of the ball the entire
That's
half.
not good.
Not for a guy supposed to lead the line.
Yeah.
They're just not getting it into him. Again, it's successful football they're playing. So you could say all the stuff about Gyökeres not getting the ball. They're winning, which is important. They didn't look good today.
We've only lost 2 games this year. The thing
Show us.
I really have a problem with is when Gyökeres came in preseason, and then all of the injuries, they've just never developed the chemistry and the way to do things. And they need to get that developed quickly because, City's got an injury crisis now, so that's going to help. But City also has the money to just go out there and buy whoever the hell they want to fill those holes. City's buying Antoine Semenyo. That's going to help them a little bit. I don't know where Antoine Semenyo is going to play or who's going to spot he's going to sit. But they're getting Antoine Semenyo. And I don't know. This is not a comfortable lead. It's not.
No, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing for you guys that you aren't comfortable because maybe a fire leads get lit under your ass
around this time of year that have been comfortable. We've been 8 points clear this time of the year, and we haven't won. So I kind of like that we don't have the comfortable lead. We don't have that cushion of it'll take them 3 bad weeks for us and 3 good weeks for them to catch us. Like it's not that anymore. So.
And you got through your injury problems early. It's not like it's going to come late. Knock on wood for you guys. Knock on wood for you guys. Right. So that's it for the 2 weeks. Match week 20, match week 21. We're over the hill now. We're on the down slope. Let's see. The finish line is closer than the starters line. So we're going to talk about our sleeper app pick'ems here. Maybe not banner weeks. Ryan,
I would like to say
didn't put anything in at all.
Especially, I'd like to say at the weekend, especially, there were so many draws that it screwed everything up with the predictions.
100%. All of us got 5 wins apiece in match week 20. One of us, I don't want to, say who right off the bat, went above and beyond. Match week 21, more soothsayer than regular man. Getting 4 correct answers. Matches. That was me. A winner with only 4 correct matches. So hopefully, in match week,
our buddy Ryan Christensen either didn't make picks or didn't get any right either match weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think he may have been sleeping on the sleeper app. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to tell him about that.
Now, it just means we're gonna trample all over him. He can finish 4th place, which is better than Crystal Palace will do.
The pick'ems that we are doing right now, is for 2 weeks from now, because this coming weekend is FA Cup stuff.
Yep.
So that also means there will be no show on Tuesday next week. So, FYI.
Yeah, but hard to keep regular. It's like, senior citizen who doesn't eat their fiber.
This was the weirdest festive fixtures that they have done. There was no games on Boxing Day. The way that they did the midweek games and everything, it was just a very weird schedule for the festive fixtures.
Yeah, games on the 30th, and strange, awful. Yeah, but good thing is they're playing 11 months of the year, and they still had to smash 9 games into a 4-week period.
It's so stupid. Anyways.
Dumb. Okay, let's talk about match week 22. Starts with the Manchester.
I cannot believe this is the 6:30 a.m. game or 12:30 p.m. game in England.
Maybe they just don't want it to happen any later over in Manchester. You know
I don't
what
know,
I
but I
mean?
was very surprised that this was the early game.
Yeah.
City
I think
United, the Manchester Derby.
the
At
police are trying to
United.
we can't have that at night. City's gonna win this one, right?
City's going to win this one, yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. They're going to probably take out some frustrations on them. Poor whoever's going to be. They got a week and a half or whatever to figure it out. So, we'll see what happens with their managerial position. Leeds
Ooh,
and
the next
Fulham.
match is your favorite.
Yeah, this is a match that I will hate watch. Well, they do hate watch quite a few, but I'll take a particular interest in hating this. Leeds at Bell End. Hosting Fulham.
I'll take Fulham.
Shit. I'm gonna take Lee. No, I'm gonna go for a draw. I better put a couple of draws in here just in case.
There's been a lot of draws lately. Like that's the thumbnail for this episode. Is why are there so many draws? Basically.
Yeah. It's the festive season. People a little handshaking. They want to get under the mistletoe or something like that. These with each other. So Liverpool gets a treat after a tough week here, getting Burnley.
Go get their 3 points from Burnley.
You would imagine so. I would imagine so as well. Chelsea in a little tough. Again, a West London derby here with Brentford.
This will be his first Premier League game in charge, right, Liam?
That's going to be Rosinier's first game. Important one.
Is he not doing the FA Cup game?
Well, first one for the Premier League.
First Premier League game. Okay.
Yeah.
It's at Stamford Bridge. I'm gonna go for a draw.
I have to legally say Chelsea. Am I as confident?
No.
Do I think they can bust down Igor Thiago with no Marc Cucurella on the squad?
Don't think so.
No. Are they going to probably play guys in the cup? That means I'll have to deal with like Tosin and Hato maybe as center backs against a rival team from West London?
You're making me want to make my pick Brentford.
Sunderland and Crystal Palace, the stadium.
We'll keep with the draw. I think this will also be a draw. Sunderland and Crystal Palace.
I think Sunderland's going to win. Yeah, Crystal Palace may be forever changed by the time this match actually gets underway.
That's true, but I'm still going to go with the draw.
Yeah, well, if you think that Leeds and Fulham was bad,
this
we got Spuds and the Hammers at the outhouse.
I'm gonna go with a Tottenham win because it's at the their stadium.
Yeah, the North London sewer treatment plant.
There you go.
I'm gonna go for draw.
Tottenham.
I'm going draw.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
neither
don't see West
wins.
Ham scoring goals.
Right, they can each get 0-0. Oh, that's the best for us. If they go 0-0, we don't have to talk about it.
That would be the best result possible.
We all win. Okay.
We all win.
Forest. Speaking of everyone wins, Forest at City Ground gets your Arsenal club.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Arsenal. Like you said earlier, I'm legally required to pick them.
Well, yeah, I think anybody in their right minds would say that Arsenal should be able to handle Forest even at the City Ground. Speaking about teams I should be able to handle, another one. We'll see. Wolves are going to put their undefeated streak on the line against Newcastle at the Molineux.
Newcastle will win.
Yeah, Newcastle's going to win that one.
Yeah.
I just tried to make it sound tougher than it was. You know what I mean? Villa's got Everton at Villa Park. Ferris's second favorite club.
I'm going to take Villa. Maybe Ferris will come on and do another rant about Villa. That was very funny. That rant has gotten us so much traction on TikTok. It's amazing.
Oh, good. Finally, boy, what a matchup to finish the week. A Monday matchup.
Yeah.
Brighton and Bournemouth. Bournemouth should be semennulous by the time this one comes around at the Amex.
I'm still going draw.
I think Brighton should win that match.
Okay.
So that's it. We've done it.
We've done it.
Live on tape for everyone watching. Starting 11. Thank you for watching, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for watching Starting 11. We are relaunching our Patreon and Ko-fi pages with some new tiers, new perks on the tiers. Go check those out. Patreon.com/LGR_network, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. It's just a way to help us keep the lights on around here and keep everything looking very nice and production quality up and all of that. So please check it out. Any support that you send our way goes directly back into the channel. Or the network, because we also have the post credits channel, our entertainment channel, which Snark, you will be back on next week.
Got Rewatchers Council coming up this week. Finally get to talk some Buffy this coming Thursday at 5 o'clock Central Time. And then it's, you'd like to say sister show, but it's Angel. Some brother show, I guess you could say. Sequel show. Yeah. Co-partner show. There's you. Well, we could talk Angel Friday live. Mm-hmm. That's Ferris and I on the post credits channel. Yep. Can't wait to talk more about that. If I'm Sunnydale, and I guess to a lesser extent LA. Over the last few weeks, it's been a little bit just lots of family things to do, as many people have this festive season, and I got something pretty important to do tomorrow, so I won't be able to do the shows live as I usually do. So, can't wait to do those. Lots of fun, guys. We also have we'll be debuting our new hockey show coming out. I believe that's Monday. The Post Whistle. Ryan Christensen, the guy who can't even bother. Putting in the sleeper picks. Adelia and myself going to talk some hockey. And the news that's been going around the NHL since the last time the playoff beers got together. But playoff beers is for playoffs. Post Whistle. Yeah. Come to us for all your regular season hockey yammering. You know what I mean? Adelia, what do you have going on in the stations?
Lots of work behind the scenes for me. We've got a watch-along on Monday night of the Steelers game against Houston Texans in the NFL playoffs. That's going to be me and Shug's Steel Conspiracy episode for the week. So, Snark, you and Ryan are on your own for Post Whistle. Just letting you know now. And you can find all of the sports shows on goodfriendsbetterrivals.com. All of the entertainment, movie, TV, focus shows on thepostcredits.com. And thank you everyone for joining us here today on Starting 11. I like it when we do the episodes live, but sometimes we got to do them pre-taped. So we hope you understand. But until next time, everybody, we are out of here. Bye.